It might not be race day yet, but you wouldn't know it from looking at the stands. The fans are out in force. It's practice time here at Silverstone.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check.
That's Charles ahead of you now. Right, their best lap, 1:31.8. Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One.
Hard to say if inters or wets are better right now. That's Albon behind you. So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Albon's ahead of you. Okay, so their best lap so far, 1 minute 30.8. Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over. However, we'll be back shortly for more Formula One action. Welcome along everybody to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
We've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. Welcome everyone as you join us at a former Second World War aircraft base, now converted into one of the great motor racing tracks. Britain is one of only 2 countries to have held a Grand Prix in every year of the Formula One World Championship, and long may that continue. This is Silverstone, and this is the British Grand Prix. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Nico Hülkenberg completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Albon, Leclerc, Oscar Piastri, Doohan, Antonelli, Sainz, Ocon, and Pierre Gasly, Russell, Verstappen, Yuki Tsunoda, and Lawson, Colapinto, Behrman, Lance Stroll, and Gabriel Bortoleto. Hadja and Paul Aron rounds off the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me, a man, well, what more can I say? But he's a legend. Anthony Davidson. Now, you're the racing driver in this partnership, so tell us about this racing driver. Put us in their shoes. How are they going to be feeling?
Well, you've got to be prepared, Crofty. Before you even step foot inside the car, you've got to know, you've got to have a pre-race game plan. You've watched videos before you get into the car of previous races gone by. You know where you have to place your car if X, Y or Z happens in front of you or behind you. So having this clear game plan is absolutely essential before you get in the car.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out. As the cars make their way back to the starting grid to form up and get ready for lights out, let's hope the race ahead today is a thrilling one that will go down as a memorable Grand Prix in the history books.
work. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Okay, forget the targets for now. We've got to focus on the pit stop. was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, Nico, Norris just ahead. Push for the position. We don't want to let this hold us up too long, so do your best to get past and get on with the race. Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.9 seconds. podium. Good job this weekend. That's a great drive. Thank you.
I'm pretty happy with that from my point of view. That was pretty clean and I drove well, I think.
The fans rise to their feet. It's Lando Norris for victory.
To do it as a team on home soil, that really means something special, and you can see how much it means to them, the drivers involved as well. Great job by them today, of course, as always, but for the fans watching on too, a great display of teamwork here today.
It's time to bring out the bubbly and spray it around. It's our podium celebrations. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Okay, mate, I'm pleased to say that our new parts have come through without any issue, so they'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.